Oh yeah. Greetings, greetings, Facebook family, session family. You probably surmised by now that that's right. Black popular demand is back. Black popular demand. The master teacher, the quantum shifter, the shape shifter, the code breaker baby. Coming back at you today, live and living color with 2,400 watts of power. That's right, sitting in the captain's seat for the one, the apostle, the prophet, the cosmic commander. But yes, indeed, in the studio today. Oh, you better ask somebody. Listen, just like you said, back by popular demand. Man, listen, it's time to break it on down. Yes, yes, we've had an awesome, awesome time. And listen, just as the one said on last week, came into your hearing and your eye gates. Listen, and take an opportunity to just kind of take it down 1,000 notches, to relax, to absorb the information that we've been giving you. That's right, sometimes it comes in chunks and it's heavy, and you just got to sit back and download it and use over it. Concentrate upon it. I'm not at the end, but sometimes you just got to double yourself accordingly with the information. Hello, somebody. That's why it's another episode of the True Session. We're going to be talking about once again what are your angels. This is part three. And go back and listen to part one, part two. Some mind blowing information, some things that we reveal to you. Came into your eye gates and into your hearing. And we all know that. Listen, the information that is dropped in your lap and is placed in your lap is life changing. If you dial into it, if you want some truth, that's right, that's what we deal with here in the truth session. Truth. And listen, truth is not just lying on the surface. You gotta go dig for it. That's right. But you can find an abundance of water on the surface that everybody's repeating. They've got their own cookie cutter method of delivery. But here, sexual family, whether it really matters. And listen, we'll drop it like it's hot for you. Sometimes you need it hot. Listen, sometimes we're coming in hot. That's why coming in off the road, coming in hot. So come on and share this. Come on and share right now and tell somebody. It's a big session. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, it's an exciting time for us. And we just been digging and digging and digging. And the one dropped in my hearing that, listen, this is the season of angels. Dealing with angels. And I'm telling you, those angels have been manifesting left and right, up and down, top and bottom. The angels have been manifesting on how to deal with it and how superstition ourselves, angle of attack, so angle of moderation. Oh, it's all around us. This is the time for it. And this is the truth session where your thoughts, where your angles really count. Yeah, they really matter. So come on and sit back and enjoy the truth session and they come to your hearing. We can share what get us started right now. And listen, we're coming right back in. Come on, break it down for us. The prophet of God was to do that. Come on in, family. Come on in. Oh, I know you hear the sound right about now. Give me 1 second. You all listen. I'm dropping in a few places. We're coming right back at you. Oh, it's the masterpiece, the quantum scripture, the shape scripture, the code word, the testing the microphone, testing 1, 2. Yes, indeed. Listen. Greetings, everyone. Shalom alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Indocha. Abarigani. Amarikaka. Amarigada. Bonjour. Konnichiwa. That's right. I'm sitting in the captain's seat for the one the prophet, the God, the commander. And listen, today we're going to talk about what are your angles. Once again, this is part 3. This is the grand finale. We're going to talk about some things today. that you really need to hear and to understand how to navigate through this terrain, through this theater, through this system of bondage. That's right. System of control and constraints. System of narrow-mindedness as the one so delicately placed upon our hearing, man. Narrow-minded people. Listen, cannot, they cannot, oftentimes, especially going beyond the constraints that they place upon themselves and upon them. The devil is from the one. Man, that's deep. The constraints that they place on their own mind, narrow-minded people. And oftentimes, you look at the information that has been touted, that have been placed in a lot of our hearing was disinformation, narrow-minded information that was never researched, never validated, never, but had a very bad intent. That's why the intent is to hurt, to kill, steal, and to destroy. Submit to you on today that listen, we come to bring truth today, to bring some healing, some clarity, to help you navigate through the system. That's why we see the one is in the house. Listen, he beat all of us to the proof today. Yes, sir. The one is in the house, baby. Y'all better understand something. Yes, sir. The master teacher, the quantum shifter, the shape shifter, the code breaker up in this demonstration. Listen, once again, as you enter the room, let us know where you're hailing from. Come on, let us know where you're hailing from. He can share us. Hit us with the mind changing. Life changing. So that we can connect to these different areas. We can open up, as the one says, these plexus. We can open up these different avenues so that we all can connect. And I promise you that energy goes out to other places. When we come together and connect, and that's what we do here at the Truth Session. We make a connection, but we connect from various places. And once it hits the hub, guess what? It's automatically sent out. Because that's the type of energy that we deal with. Come on, it's a distributing, catapulting energy. It can't stay here because that's not the type of people we are. We gather information, we gather it so that some intellectual type people. No, power is not gained by how much you bear, it's by how much you share. So we send it out to share. Man, let's get into this. We see songbirds in the house. Yes, indeed. South Carolina in the house. Peace, light, and balance. Come on here. Peace, light, and balance. And please don't forget to record a place your business on the timeline. Listen, we don't charge anything for advertising. And you really need to hear that. There are platforms who charge or that charge an astronomical amount of money to advertise. Advertisement is huge, it's big. And people charge so much money to advertise on that platform. There are many people that they can reach large audience and they charge for advertising. You can even look at the professional sports now. You look on their jerseys, they got advertisement. Different companies, different brands that they advertise. Why do you think they do that? They're placing it in our eye gates. And they're paying the NBA, NFL, or whoever to advertise on national TV. Listen, You constantly seeing this logo in your eye gates. You don't want to tap into it. That's a service I need. And they're paying a lot of money to advertise on national TV. Listen, for an entire game, 2 hours, you seeing the same advertising. It's like going in the store. Again, I'm referring to what the one has taught us. You go in the store and you hearing this music playing. As you shop and you leave, and you end up singing that same music advertising. Subliminal messages. They're placing in your ear gates. They may have visual advertisement they're placing in your eye gates. And you leave and you're thinking about that. Commercials. So that's what we're seeing here. But we don't charge. So all we ask you to do is donate support so that we can continue doing what we are doing on a weekly basis. And one other thing, let me not fail to recall, listen on Wednesday night. Oh my goodness. Wind Down Wednesday. You need to tap into Wind Down Wednesday as well. We have various notable people who come on and share information with us. Be a part of it. Our very own T Swin. Me Can Always Be Wrong podcast. Yes, sir. Oh my goodness. JB, his sidekick, his ride, his Ace Coon Boom. Listen, they're dropping like it's hot. And I'm telling you, you might want to get his book as well. What did he say? One, his book. Yes, sir. Man, if you got that link, somebody place that link on the timeline. That's very powerful. The one got his copy. And listen, we all need to support one another. Powerful information, just how the one even describe it. What's in it, man? It is poetically dropped in our hearing, in our lap. So let's do that. Let's support one another. Place your business on the timeline. Man, let's get into this. I'm not going to be before you long without playing and dropping like it's hot and be before you strong. Talking about what are your angles? Dealing with this is part 3. And we started talking about light. We are the light bringers. But watch this. We say that light exhibits characteristics of both waves and particles. So we're talking about duality, existing as a wave and a particle, which is a fundamental aspect of quantum mechanics. We've been talking about the quantum theory and quantum mechanics and quantum engineering and mathematics for a long time. So we see now that both waves and particles are associated with light. Light bends. The rays can turn corners. That's right. We've seen reflection and refraction and refraction. All of those terms dealing with light, known as wave particle duality. In some experience or experiments, light behaves as a wave showing interference patterns similar to those seen in waves in water. We talked about this. You've seen the waves in water, and if you see a boat on this path, it creates a wedge. It creates a wave pattern in the shape of a wedge coming from the boat. And then as it separates itself from the wave pattern, then you see various waveforms. But when it connects with other waves that's on the same frequency, guess what? All constructive interference. We've been talking about that for a long time. So light has the ability to construct. Hello, somebody. To create constructive interference. So when you get with another light bringer, yeah, when you get with another individual who's speaking the same language, who has light information, that's light years above what everybody else is doing, there's some constructive interference going forth. So now it creates a wave pattern in the water. However, coming from the boat or that mode of transportation, it creates a wedge or a triangle. Triangle theory, we're talking about that. The various angles in special triangles, 30, 60, 90. 30 degrees, 60 degrees, 90 degrees, add up to 180 degrees. Or 45, 45, 90. Also add up to 180 degrees. That's the general total amount of degrees in a triangle, in any triangle. Watch this. In other experiments, it behaves like a particle, exhibiting properties such as momentum and energy quantization, similar to the particles like electrons. You know, electrons have the ability, especially the valence electrons, have the ability to jump from energy shell to energy level, from level to level. So now, what am I saying? We can jump at the right angle from level to level. We can go from level to level, from energy level to energy level. That's why at times when it feels like our energy is depleted, we can go to the next level. We can find a way to get to that next level in a way that we can force our way there, or we can finesse our way there, or we can just let it happen. That's the gift. We can find it because of our duality, the ability to be a particle and the ability to be a wave. Wow. Hmm. Which took us last time to that next level of quantum energy. We start talking about quantum tunneling. Hmm. Considered a strange phenomenon. Let's talk about that. That's the basis of where I want to go today. Talking about quantum tunneling. And you need to understand when we talk about tunneling, oftentimes the phrase tunnel vision comes into play. Well, what is tunnel vision? I'm locked in on a certain thing. I don't see anything else. I've got blinders on. And I'm not talking about the negative aspect of tunnel vision, because you can have tunnel vision and not see what's around you. But this tunnel vision I'm talking about, or tunneling, is linear perspective. I'm honing in on a certain point, a certain viewpoint to get me where I want to go. I'm not letting any distractions happen. I'm going from point A to point B to point C, all the way to point Z without skipping a beat because I got linear perspective or tunnel vision going. So now we're talking about tunneling. It has the same implication. Let's look at this. From advancedscience.com, advancedsciencenews.com. A deeper look at quantum tunneling lays the groundwork for new discoveries by Robert Lee, July 5th, 2023. Watch this. Among the most surprising and counterintuitive phenomena discovered since the advent of quantum mechanics is that of quantum tunneling. Now you have to see it says discovered since the advent of quantum mechanics, and quantum mechanics has been around a long time, but you have to see that any aspect of quantum energy, quantum theory, quantum mechanics will continue to build over time. You can't contain it. One, as we learned some time ago, and we talked about this, that when you're dealing with quantum energy and quantum physics and quantum mechanics, you can't detect its location nor its speed. So think about that. Here is the quantum aspect of who you are in one location. And once you dial into that, your speed and location cannot be detected. Only you can reveal it. Oh my goodness. Only you can reveal it. You have the power and the authority to move at such a rapid pace that no one will see it. They don't know what angle you're coming at. Now we dealing with angles. What are your angles? So dealing with quantum energy and quantum tunneling now puts the branch of quantum mechanics. You have the ability, that's right, and the power to move at such a rate that you can determine the speed. It's like driving a vehicle. You can detect you're going 70 miles per hour, 75 miles per hour, 60 miles per hour. You can detect that. And listen, I can determine how fast you're going when you pass me. Yeah, well, that's deep, isn't it? I can determine how fast you're going when you pass me. Yes, sir. I can hold it on a point and determine the time you get to a certain landmark, a certain position. Yes, sir. And I can calculate how fast you're going. Quantum mechanics, you can determine the position, the location. But on a natural classical physics level, I can determine how fast you're going. I do it all the time. If I'm driving 70 in a 70 miles per hour zone, hello somebody. If someone passes me, and all of a sudden, within about 5 or 6 seconds, about 15 or 20 cars lengths ahead of me, I can calculate how fast they're going. Yeah. Talking about quantum mechanics and tunneling. Watch this. Quantum tunneling this demonstrates the ability of a particle to overcome a barrier, which in classical physics, just mentioned that, it cannot because it doesn't have the energy needed to do so. That's classical physics. But with quantum tunneling or quantum physics, you have the ability to overcome barriers. I'm talking everyday barriers that are placed in your way. If you understand that you have that energy, see, you walk past or discard the energy and the gifting that has been entrusted in you because people will reason you out of it. I'm talking about you men and you women. We have the ability to understand the elements, manipulate the elements, speak to the elements, tell the elements what to do, how you need the elements to benefit you, how you need the elements to protect you. So you can bring misinformation and disinformation and reason you out of your miracle, reason you out of your abilities, reason you out of your protection, reason you out of your finances. Because they want you to think that you being humble, not being broke. Yeah. I mean, the church taught us that. You stand because you have an abundance. But I'm not talking about those who go out to filthy lucre. I'm not talking about that. Mr. Appropriating funds. I'm not talking about that. But we've been taught coming up, listen, to have abundance. It's sin. Money is the root of all evil. I don't think it said that. It's the love, the abuse of it, the disrespect of it. That's what causes you to go on this downward spiral. But you can't place it on the money itself. It's those who misappropriate it. You know, they taught us like the money itself was evil. It'll bring evil to you if you have it in your pocket, in your possession. But if that wasn't disinformation, I don't know what is. Yes, sir. So we walked around, felt like it was some title, some type of achievement to be broke. When dealing with finances, you never say you're broke because it's currency, current, right? It's always current. It's always up to date. It's always flowing. So never say you're broke. You will hinder yourself. You will stop that electrical pulse. That's actually your right to have. It's an electrical pulse. It's a current. But if you're constantly saying I'm broke, what you're doing is putting a brake in the flow of your electricity. That's why you allow things to get in between that flow, between that energy. That's all it is a current. Yes, sir. I remember years ago, Years ago, the one mentioned that, man, it was like a Canon camera. It was so advanced that it was simple. Man, he dropped it on us. I was like, whoa, hold on. We've been saying broke all this time. And it's a current. What's the root word in currency? Current. He's telling you to stay current in your thinking. Come on, don't stop up your flow. Wow. Don't stop up your flow. Stop speaking negative. Negative energy will stop up your flow. Yes, it will. It will get right in your flow. Start creating particles. Start creating negative particles. If you don't keep cleaning off electronics, dust will get in and cause it to stop working. You'll get a buildup of dust in your laptop, your computers, your tablets, your phone. That's not working. Your fan. Come on, somebody. We're getting motivated. Stop your flow. Many people come in our lives to be dust. That's why you gotta shake the dust off your feet and keep moving. Negative particles. I see you, Minister Jones in the house. I see you. Greetings back to you. I see you. Take you. The ATL up in the house. You from the what? How are you doing? Yeah. Come on. Don't stop up your flow. It's always flowing. That's right, it's always flowing. Just number one. Come on, your currency. You can feel when somebody's trying to stop your flow. But it's just up to you to accept that, to receive it. You can feel that energy. They'll transfer to you. That's right. Sir Isaac Newton's law of thermodynamics. First law of thermodynamics, or conservation of energy. The energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only change shape, change form, can be transferred. So somebody will walk in a room with negative energy, with an attitude. Oh, come on, somebody. You're flowing. They're walking your environment with that negative energy. And if you open up to it, guess what? You'll start operating in it. It'll stop up your flow. Yes, it will. So, what angle are you going to reject it? Are you going to push it away? Watch this. This phenomenon arises because of Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. Heisenberg was talking about that. The uncertainty of elements, electrons being in certain places, not having the ability to detect it. Watch this. Which simply states that a quantum system's velocity and position cannot be precisely known at the same time. Heisenberg's principle, uncertainty principle, simply states that a quantum system, U, its velocity and position cannot be precisely known at the same time. You don't know where it's located. You don't know how fast it's going. You can move at such a rapid pace that others can't detect it. All they know, they feel something. It'll create a picture. Just as you did in one of your demonstrations, one of your dissertations, the one talking about a jet, how it creates sight, how sound will create sight, moving at such a rapid pace that sound, it'll break the sound barrier and will create sight. That speed, that sound will create sight. But the Heisenberg uncertainty principle says your quantum system, its velocity and position cannot be precisely known. That's deep. Wow. So watch this. Others were pretending they knew exactly what you do. Right. Yes, sir. They'll dangle something stimuli in front of you because they have a kind of a semblance of what you're talking about or where you're going. And all they're trying to do is get you to reveal it. They don't know. It's like you said, we got it. You bumped into a lot of pretenders. Yes, sir. A lot of pretenders. So pretenders will get you to reveal your own information. Wow. Sometimes you just got to demonstrate, not say anything. Talk about that in business. Don't reveal your relationship. Don't put that out there in front of you. Your finances and your next big move, like the big three. Because those who appear to be on your side oftentimes are the ones who look into the real. Yeah. That's a powerful thing. I want to mention it before I continue on with this. It's a good friend. Good friend. The one I saw this past weekend. Yes, sir. Really good friend. We were on the football team together. Walked over to the house. Mama said, watch him. Good friend. Mama took one good look at him and said, watch him. He's jealous of you. Now, 3 days before the homecoming game. Wow. 4 days. Backtrack. We were in practice. It was a Tuesday. That homecoming game was Saturday. And I was going to quit after because my basketball coach told me, he said, listen, all you got to do is graduate. He said, there's so much waiting for you. I said, I hear you. I said, after the homecoming game, I'm quitting. I want to experience the blazing trails, man. I've been doing well. Running back. Starting running back. Side kick on my side. I saw him as well. And after 3 plays, running up the field, I cut up the field about 10 yards and I cut back another 5 or 6 yards. One who was supposed to be my friend came from the left side. And you can tell that it was a dirty tackle. Because when he hit me, he didn't just take me down. He did one of those alligator rolls. He did an alligator roll and planted my foot with my leg, ankle, and foot at the same time. But I was supposed to be my friend, right? Found out later on, he said he wanted to be the one to stop me from getting to where I was going. He knew all the scouts was looking at me. I'm talking about those who are waiting for you to reveal who you are, what you got going on. They're looking to be the ones that say, I stopped you. My coach told me that. He said he wanted to be the one to say, he stopped you. Jealousy was so high. That's deep. You know why did I put myself out there? So you will know not to reveal certain things. So you will know that you need to operate with Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. Quantum tunneling. Hello, somebody. So that it won't be detected. Watch this. He knew that because we were friends. So he knew what was right in front of me. Watch this. Describing a particle as a probability wave means that there is always a small probability that a particle can appear on the other side. Oh my goodness. On the other side of a quantum tunnel through, which unlike traditional tunneling doesn't have an effect on the barrier. Wait a minute. What are those 3 P's the one talked about? Yes, sir. Possibility, probability, potential, right? Is that right?
Yes, sir.
So you look at quantum tunneling, it says describing a particle as a probability, one of the three P's, one third of it, means that there's always a small probability that a particle can appear on the other side.
Yes, sir.
There's always a probability. And the closer you are to the number one, the closer you are to one, the greater the probability.
Yes, sir.
Probability is between 0 and 1. The closer you are to 1, the greater the probability. So now, quantum tunneling puts you on such a path, such a focused path, that there's always a probability that you'll make it to the other side.
Yes, sir.
I want that to sink in for just a second.
Yes, sir.
You'll make it to the other side. Probability. It's always there. It's forever present. If you just keep moving. Watch this. Quantum tunneling is defined by the probability of a particle being found on the opposite side of a barrier. Through experiments, the team found, quite by accident, watch this, that this probability is enhanced with systems in resonance, in phase with one another. So this happens when you're in phase with one another. You're in phase with those around you. You're in phase with the system. Understand that it's a quantum system, that I'm always going to make it to the other side. Because it's my quantum right. Oh my goodness.
Yes, sir.
And watch this. What's powerful about this, that it says the waves associated with the particles increase in size as the mass of the particles increase. But what it's telling us is that the smaller the particle, the smallest minute particle actually has the ability to tunnel through. It's like you share with us. Everything has holes in it. It's porous.
Yes, sir.
So this is dealing with us making ourselves small. I didn't say small in stature.
Yes, sir.
Having the ability to bore through. But watch this. It's an understanding that you automatically see the other side.
Yes, sir.
I don't have to make myself large and bore through a certain thing, because listen, sometimes you can cut through something and tap the integrity of it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You'll tap the integrity of it, and guess what? It'll fall.
Yes.
It's recently what happened with the bridge. They hit a certain, in Boston, was that it? Yes. So it hit a certain part of the bridge, and guess what it did? It destroyed in Baltimore, Maryland. Come on here. And it destroyed what? The bridge. See, with quantum tunneling, you're not making yourself large. You're just barely seeping through.
Yes, sir.
You're only seeping through the space because you understand you're supposed to get through the space. So as opposed to trying to leap up and go as high as you can and get over it, you actually go right through it because of you being a small, minute particle.
Yes, sir.
You automatically, in other words, you automatically see yourself or yourselves successful. You automatically see yourself, guess what? Productive.
Yeah.
You automatically see yourself being a winner.
Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness. You automatically see yourself affecting your own future. That's quantum entanglement. So quantum entanglement and quantum tunneling are synonymous. They're connected. So now I'm rising every morning. I'm laying down with seeing myself on the other side. I lay down thinking, yes, I got this tomorrow. This is what I'm about to encounter. This is what I need to accomplish. I already see myself going through that situation. I'm not trying to leap over it because that's too much energy. By the time I get over to complete the task, I don't have any energy left. Instead, I'm going to go right through it. I'm going to go right through it. Well, this probability is enhanced when it's in phase one another compared to a system that is not resonating. When you're not resonating with the system, when you're not creating the right wave pattern, everything has a wave and a frequency associated with it because it's constantly, as you said, in vibration.
Yes, sir.
So the vibration automatically knows that it's getting to the other side.
Yes, sir.
You just have to get in phase with it.
Yes, sir.
You have to say, I'm not letting anything stop me. Because it's my right. Because I'm a quantum energy, I'm a quantum particle, I'm a quantum wave. So it's my right to get to the other side. It's like a little slit where light goes through, dealing with the uncertainty principle. But watch this. Once that little minute particle gets through that light, it disperses. It becomes large. Wait a minute. How did it just barely fit through this big-sized hole? And all of a sudden it expands. And it goes the territory I need to cover. So now all I gotta do is get through it. When you deal with it, all you gotta do is get through it. You have to know that it has been preordained, predestined for you to get through it, to get over it. Yes, sir.
Star Trek. And then dematerialize.
Come on here.
Beat me up.
Beat me up, Scotty. Yes, sir. Come on here to work.
Dematerialize on the other side.
Listen, you will dematerialize, as the one says, and rematerialize when you get to the other side.
Yes, sir.
Come on here. Those things that come at you, come at them to dematerialize.
Yes, sir.
Disintegrate.
Yes, sir.
Command them not to fall to the ground. Because if they fall to the ground and die, listen, it'll bring forth much fruit.
Yes, sir.
Command them to dematerialize.
Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness. I see you, kids, the inspiration's queen. Yeah, we do it for now up in this place. Come on here. Oh, babe, I see you, the one. Yes, indeed. She got the music, I know. Sounds so good. That is the Prince of Peace. Yeah, she hear him play. Coincide with the music, it sounds so good. 3 P's. Possibility, probability, and potential. Connecting to your purpose, that's the one told us. Come on here. Watch them dogs. Yes, indeed. You better ask somebody. Pound dust. And while you pound that paper, look on it. Listen to one. Cash out. Beat 155. PayPal. Same thing. 155. Listen. Here's an opportunity for you to donate. Oh my goodness. And there's been a great sound in your ear. Come on, donate. That's what we need you to do. The connection. The quantum ability to get us to the next side, to the other side, to all the sides we need to get to. Listen, when the one goes on location, guess what? It takes finance. Oh, let's not be deep. It takes finances. Listen, with much or with little, he will still go when he's being called. Goes to assist. He does retreats. Come on. Motivational speeches. That's right. It takes finances. Listen, We don't place a dollar amount on it, but we place the amount of dollars on it. Come on, somebody. So now we ask you right now, take an opportunity to donate. If you have not donated to the truth session, listen, please do so. Thank you for your time and your energy, because it helps us to bring content. Those of you who support the truth session, those of you who support Wind Down Wednesday, listen, we're grown folk to have a conversation. Yes, sir. Hello, somebody. Well, we can talk about some things that other people don't talk about. See, you get free game on Wind Down Wednesday, even the truth session. Some things you might even contemplate, don't have an answer to. It's strange how the one just taps into it all of a sudden. You get answered with something you've been contemplating for a long time. So that must mean he must be in meditation. Getting the right topics for us. I don't know about anybody else, but I've never gone anywhere and got that level of information and wisdom and attentiveness. Pinpoint accuracy. Hello, somebody. Not just accurate, but also precise. Come on, you know you've gotten calls. You know you've got financial increase. You got an answer just by tapping into the truth session and also Wind Down Wednesday. Listen, I'm here with them on a daily basis. I'm always with them. And guess what? We still get those downloads from them. We still get the downloads. Yes, sir. Being our workplace, something he said years ago, will manifest. We're going to have a little bit more energy on it. Dealing with the times. It'll have a little bit more information on it. Yeah. It'll build you. It'll take you to the next one of yourself. Yes, it will. Listen. I saw a hater today. I'm just going to say that. Yes, sir. Looked at me like this individual needed to call the Ghostbusters on himself. Yes, sir. Yeah. Still driving. Still looking like $1 million, and that's just my pocket change. In the company of the one. Yeah. I'll just say that. What you didn't know? Still going strong. Yes, sir. Going stronger. You're helping us to flow by your donations, your time. And we don't take your time for granted on Saturday. We know that the weather's getting warm. Some places it's hot. And you want to go out and get those things done you couldn't get done when it was a little cooler. So thank you for your time, your energy, your effort here at Truth Session. And if you have not again got the opportunity to drop it like this, please do so. If they sing to you, if they say they're going to drop one of the things, we're going to get out of here. What is the angle you operating with? What are your angles? Watch this. The waves associated with the particles, called the de Broglie waves, increase size as the mass of the particles decrease. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. So the waves increase as the particles decrease. Yes, sir. The waves pick up, but the particles are getting smaller. So I can bore through anything. Listen, it's an analogy. Come on. It's a simile, it's a metaphor, it's all of it. So now I go into a resting place and make myself small. My place of meditation, my place of contemplation, my place where I can build myself, retool, restrict it. That's a small place. You're not out trying to build, trying to make some noise. You're making yourself small. You're making yourself a small, minute part of you. So as you become smaller in that aspect, guess what? The wave increases. giving you the ability to move whatever you're dealing with. Watch this. That's why everyday objects don't exhibit quantum. Oh my goodness. Okay. So everyday objects don't exhibit the ability that we have to act as quantum particles. Because watch this, everyday objects is trying to connect to the max. It's trying to become everything. Latest fashion, trying to get the bag. You know all that stuff that they're touting right now? Everything out there in social media, everybody's trying to become a part of it. People out there half dressed now. Listen, being half dressed has become the norm. So everybody's becoming a part of that. But guess what? It says right here, the objects don't exhibit quantum. Because you won't bow down. Press a piece, they're making the wrong sound. They're not exhibiting wave-like behaviors. Yes, sir. There's too much connected to it. There's too much trash connected to it. So that's destructive interference. So they're not acting like wave-like particles. Their mass is too great and their waves are too small. Not creating the right wave. Yes, sir. Common quantum theory predicts that the smaller the mass of the particle, the quantum tunneling gives you the ability to go through the barrier. Last piece, this is from advancedsciencenews.com. This means when you have a lot of lighter particles, watch this, lighter particles and lots of heavier particles in a quantum barrier go through a tunnel together. But the lighter particles should quantum tunnel faster than the heavier particles. In other words, you need to be doing everything you need to do to make things lighter for you. Yes, sir. Make things easier for you. You know what you said, the Lord? Yes, sir. In this season, we're looking for things to be easier for us. That's going to make things easier to work. Hello, somebody. So, we're looking for those things that's going to cause things to be lighter, a lighter particle. When you become that lighter particle, you have the ability to move through or to move through those things that seem impossible. Just like plants, and you will see a plant or grass growing through concrete. It has become a lighter particle. So now it can go through concrete where it appears that, listen, this should not happen. This phenomenon should not happen. This is concrete. It's porous. It's got a very minute, small opening. It made itself small so it can bore through. If you look at nature, nature will tell you how to live. Nature will tell you how to get through certain things. If you watch birds and animals, they'll tell you what food is okay. Hello. Listen. We come in space and place and time. Now, let's tell you what you got. Use it. But listen. Until next time. Shalom.